Just out here, my camera is not the best quality. I mean, Android makes some good phones, but this is not one of them. But I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know the facts. It's the truth affidavit right here that this phone camera, it is what it is. But you can see the moon up here. I'm on my roof. It's my neighbor's house right there. Just out here reflecting, talking to God, man. Just thanking him for just waking up today was a miracle, man. You don't really need to see my face. You just hear my voice. Waking up today was a miracle. Being able to travel, walk, being able to talk still, hear, that was a miracle today. That was a miracle today. Listen, I just want to talk to you. Ain't no handouts, man. Ain't no handouts. Listen, you already, first of all, you alive and you awake on this channel right now, you listening to me, you got a handout for free. You woke up. You got breath in your lungs, transportation, a car, you know? That was given to you freely, right? And it's come to my attention that, I try not to, I don't respond to anything, no negativity and all that stuff, people. I just see people as, most of us are in adult bodies, but we have very baby-like mentalities. We have not grown up. We're stuck in a certain age of a certain mentality, and that's okay. That's okay. That either you're gonna grow up or you're not. But you just look, if you listen carefully and you look, go through, just even go through my comments, man. You can see who was used to being just given things in their life. How you doing, Seeing Crypto? What's going on? How you been? Thanks for the wisdom today. Yes. Yo, thank you. Wow, I spent $30-something on freaking this is most money I've ever spent in postage in my life. Which I don't care. I literally emptied my cash out. But it's cool because, oh my God, the faith that I have, so small as a mustard seed, is going to get big results from that it was $35 postage that I said. And you know what? The freaking mail was right in Tampa. Like, it's literally like 20 minutes away from my house where I was mailing it from. It's cool. It's all good. It's all good. I'm outside on my roof, just reflecting, talking to God, Listen, man, there's no handouts in this thing, right? All right, let me give you a very just good scenario. A good scenario, right? Like, how many of you guys sat in your classroom in grade school, elementary school, or whatever, college? Thank you, I appreciate it. Keep going. I'm still to follow. It's people thank you, I appreciate it. Your encouragement and your encouragement helps me keep going. But how many of you guys sat in class? Yeah, it's beautiful outside. Look at the full moon, man. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, the moon looks nice and bright. This makes me want to just be outside, I can't even fathom. Like, if I had a telescope, I'd be all in the telescope. Look at that. I mean, you can't really see the quality. The phone just takes away the quality of the moon. Hey, yo, how many of y'all sat in the classroom and in grades in school and just did nothing? And just asked people for answers to questions and didn't do your homework and just, copy people's paper, kind of like a PDF or a template. And and you did nothing. You just asked teacher, hey, teacher, can you tell me what the answer to this is? And then expected 100 on the quiz that everybody else studied for, and went home and did their homework. And some may stayed up late. Some may have sacrificed having a job or did numerous amount of things to get the answers to stuff. I feel like there's a real, oh God, there's an There's an entitlement spirit amongst all of us, some of us. Entitlement spirit. Most of us want something in the physical realms. How you doing, Galactica? Most of us, man. Listen, what I'm trying to say is that this is not going to come like you think it is. Some of us think it is. Like, we're just going to put a dollar bill in the soda machine and get a soda. It's not going to work like that, right? I may be able to provide you with PDFs and templates and you know, certain codes, but you're going to have to understand this stuff, and that's just that. But the main thing is that there are some things that we are dealing with collectively that are incorporeal or invisible, like mentalities. Like, one is an entitlement mentality and lack of faith. You can notice people in my you can tell the people who don't really have a lot of faith, or they're in my comments like, does anyone have proof? Instead of saying, hey, where can I get this information so I can read it for myself? You know, they're asking for proof. Anybody have proof? Anybody got proof? And I'm not gonna lie, I you know, I was like that maybe for a couple days, maybe a few, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, because it got aggravated, and I was just like, man, this is crazy. Like, I can't depend on anybody else's information like this. I just need to study it for myself. It got aggravated. It was too much drain. It was too much energy asking so many questions when I could find the answer for myself. Look, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but I feel like some people expect me to just give you the answers, and it's not. I can't even give you the answers if I try. Like, if I give you the code, I give you the code, the USC or the UCC code, we're still not going to get it because you guys are not reading it for yourself. But what I was alluded to earlier, because I keep going back and forth, is that there's some invisible things that we need to get rid of. There's some invisible things like the entitlement attitude, the spirit of no faith, the spirit of fear. Yo, fear will indubitably, how do you say that? Indubitably. I've almost said it right. Indubitably. It will kill, steal, and destroy everything in you. Fear is wrapped around doubt, and doubt is wrapped around fear is a silent killer too. It will kill your aspirations so quickly because it'll paralyze your brain, and it'll stop you from having faith and stop you from doing things that require faith to even work. At this point, yeah, I mean, I thank you for being authentic. At least you're admitting it, and if you're willing to do something about it, then, you know, God has made it. He can listen. First of all, God does not give us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a disciplined mind. So if He doesn't give us the fear, that fear is coming from some demonic realm. And it could have been introduced in your life from maybe a car accident, or maybe your parents were just they felt like maybe they were trying to motivate you, so they would say, oh yeah, if you don't get a job, you're going to jail. If you don't get a job, you're going to be a bum. You know, I get it. But it's time to the woman up, man up, and challenge your brain with other things. And I mean, there's so much information in the world, and it's so easy for you to get wrapped around things that are not really going to help you. They're just going to keep you spinning in a circle. And for me, the Word of God has done so much for my life. Like, it's done so much for my life, and in ways that I can't even explain it. And I want to encourage you guys to really look You guys want a big house. We want big houses. Yes, they stop you from doing things. We want a big house, but the house that we are given for free, we are not taken care of. We've got too much baggage. We got too much stuff in it. I'm talking about your spiritual house, your mind, your body. You understand? Like you guys want, we want physical big houses, but the house that we're given to for free, we're not taking care of. We're not maintaining it. We're not keeping it clean. We've got so many different things, different attitudes running through our brain and our head. And I mean, I can get deep with this, but I'm not. But I mean, let's just keep it simple. Some of us just need to fast from some of the things that we're doing, some of the people that we're hanging out with. We need to fast from activities like having sex, smoking weed, and not because it's not even so much of a religious thing. I don't even that's religious is religion is a bracket, a system of a belief, but it's only because we're not born that way. We're not born with all these different types of clutter. Yeah, there's so many things that there's people that we're taking. Listen, I want you guys to get that when you have sex with somebody, that is a spiritual molecular. If you're into science, that is a spiritual molecular exchange. Meaning, not only you're just having sex physically, like you're exchanging DNA, you're exchanging spirits, you're exchanging molecular, you're exchanging molecules. So whatever that person is dealt with or is dealing with, you are taking on all their stuff. So if they got mind confusion and they got doubt and fear and all types of interesting things that you don't want to deal with, and you're wondering why, you're like, man, why am I so stuck? Well, maybe you need to fast. Maybe you need to stop having sex. Maybe you need, you know what I mean? Some of us got some real interesting vices that we don't think is stopping us from moving forward, but it is. I mean, this physical stuff is listen, studying, y'all, our brains are very complex, and we can take in information very quickly in huge amounts of it. Your brain is wonderful. Like, do you understand that half your brain is still awake while you sleep, is still dreaming and coming up with thoughts and ideas and stuff? You know, your brain can do some pretty awesome things, like how the fact that I'm able to talk to you, move my hands, hold my phone. My brain is doing so many different things at one time that you couldn't even really phantom how it's even doing that. The brain is not the problem. It's what we clutter our brain and our soul with. Everything from social media to, oh man, I gotta get back in the house, man. I'm social media to the music we listen to the people we're listening to. Hold on, guys. Don't drop. Sheesh. All right, hold on. Ooh, that was close. I'm gonna slam my whole window on the ground. Jesus, it's hot up here. Oh. I want us, look, this information is here. It's It can't be hidden anymore, right? The paradigm shift is already happening. Okay, there's no more hiding information. All the information, and the ironic part is that the very people, or the very, I'm gonna say people, person in the Black's Law Dictionary means a corporation or entity. It doesn't just mean actual living soul. So when I say persons, I'm not talking about a living soul. The very person or the corporation that's been hiding this information made this information for us to be free. Like, it's oh man, it's ironic. Like, okay, like in the Bible, right? The serpent was supposed to be the one that fooled the woman and got Eve to bite into the apple, or to listen to information that tainted her mind, right? And when Moses was leading the people out of Egyptian slavery, right? He had a staff, and it was a serpent, and the serpent, when people got sick or they got illnesses or diseases, Moses was instructed by God to hold the serpent in front of the person's face, and it would heal them. And that same staff that Moses had, that had a serpent on it, did many, many other miraculous things, like make water come out of a rock, and just a whole bunch of really, really supernatural things, right? And the same thing that is trying to keep us in slavery. Notice I use the word trying to keep us in slavery, right? Because you have a choice. Is the same thing that made rules for us to get out of it. Remedies, laws. And it happened years ago, way before we were all born. Do you understand the magnitude of that, what I just said? The same thing that was meant to hold us back and keep us in a slave-like servitude type mindset is the same thing that made codes and laws to free you from that. How ironic is that? How ironic is that? Right? Listen. Send your bills to the Treasury. I don't know about that, Brandon. You're just giving out information, my guy. Do your own research. DYOR. When I used to study cryptocurrency and stock markets and options trading, that was the number one saying that people, because people, you get some information from someone, and if 1 minute the stock is going up, next minute the stock is like plummeting. Do your own research to make your own determination. I don't know, Brandon, you could be right. I don't know. But people have to do their own research and not just listen to what somebody say. I'm not saying you're wrong, Brandon. Try it. I don't know. I haven't been led to try that, but I'm glad you brought that to our attention. Maybe it will work. It sounds logical, but what we're dealing with right now is beyond logical. This is in a whole different realm. This is like, I don't know how to explain it. Is it logical for the same system of government to say they're here to help you, but then try to keep you in servitude and then make laws to get you out of servitude? Like, does that seem logical? That's some crazy stuff. If you think about it, it's very interesting. I don't know what to call it. But I'm not gonna be here too long. It's been 20 minutes, y'all. I got to get to studying. Um, this realm is very divine. This information is divine. You can do some powerful things with this, and it gets deep. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of high level things going on. And the only reason it's high level is it's just because it's a lot of information to understand and connect the dots. Because what you're doing is rewiring your brain from what school and what society has told you to think. And that's a little challenge. It can be challenging trying to work a regular job, raise a family, and then you got people who want to give you pushback and be like, "You're crazy," and they don't understand, and you feel like you're alone in this journey. Yeah, I could took what? It took me about 4 months to get my 1099A forms. They're still sitting in my folder. I got I got a few 1099A forms, but my goal, this is my personal goal, is when I find some information, I try it. I just try it. And I try it to what is important for me to accomplish in my life. Not what's important to everyone else. And at first you're like, oh, I want to do everything. I want to be security party. I want to make my own living trust. I want to become an American national. I want to pay all my utility bills off. I want to get a car with a 1099A. I want to buy a house. Like, everybody wants to do everything at the same time. But listen, this is a process. 1099C, yeah, that's a good form to use. Debt cancellation, you can use that for student loans, child support. I haven't done that yet. Just been researching. I'm not going to keep dabbling in 9 different things. Nothing is going to get done. I got to focus, attack one thing at a time. And if I'm waiting on something to come through, then I'm jumping on another task. I got stuff written down, guys. Check it out. Even if you just get your little whiteboard. See that? It's a little whiteboard over there. Bam. Today I crossed out a whole line. You know how accomplished I feel? I feel like a boss. A boss, straight boss. You did child support with 1099C? See, there you go. Peace, Angel, peace. Peace and love, average guy. King. What is this? King L Bay? I'm guessing that's what it say. King L Bay. I did child support with 1099C. That's been around for a minute. Email me, bro. Let's chat it up. Maybe we can exchange some information with each other, help each other get through these processes. Mreid, REID, the number 1 at rocketmail.com. I got a Telegram group too. I got 3 different children on child support that I'm on child support for, and I don't see any of them currently. Not when I want to. But hey, God is still worthy to be praised. I'm just getting ready for them, So when they come back in my life, they release back in my life, there's no need for them to want for anything. I got everything already set up for them. Pele, I don't know, Pele. For owed taxes, I don't know. I have no idea. No problem, Supreme. Yeah, I'm about to get off here too, yo. But once again, ain't no handouts, man. Knocking, the door shall be answered. Hold on. Let me read the verse real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Peace. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, King. Supreme King. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. False evidence appearing real. I like that. Yes. Yes. That's what fear is. And that's what people use to manipulate others. It's fear. You have to understand some of y'all are not ready to learn how to get out of slavery because you're a slave. You're a slave to your own thoughts. Ask yourself, are you ready to are there things in your life that you can't stop doing? Are there things or ways that you feel like you can't stop doing? That, and I'm not saying that's you, Kev Dorsey, but ask yourself, are there things in your life that you feel like you just can't stop doing? It'd be best for you to like try to hone in and tap into that. And if you are having trouble with those types of areas of life, I'm here for you with those too. For those too, you know what I mean? There's an ultimate doctor, a psychologist, and it ain't me, that can solve those innermost, deepest problems or issues that you're dealing with that are invisible, that is stopping you from living in a physical realm that you deserve, were promised to live in. Matthew 7:7, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. That's a principle. So it's just like inertia or gravity. You have to ask for things to be given to you. Seek and to find things. And you have to keep knocking on doors, making connections with people so that things can be opened up for you. And that includes trying things instead of asking people for proof if it works. That's awesome. That's awesome. Truth, Al. That's truth. That's truth. Email me at mreid, REID1 at rocketmail. Y'all have any questions? I have a Telegram chat. I don't add everybody to the Telegram chat. I really read how you email me is how I respond. I have discernment of who's ready to be in this chat because this chat is full of love, light, and teachable people that we don't need any type of distractions in there. So if you're just in this for money, I mean, I'm not saying that I can't help you, but you just can't be in my chat. Yes. Matthew 7:7, guys. I love you all. Peace and love. Remember that this is a journey. This is not a race. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Just like Nipsey Hussle was trying to get across to people. This is a marathon. A marathon takes endurance. No one sprints to success. No one sprints to freedom. Ask Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth. They didn't sprint to those things. They had to have endurance. You have a certain mindset. Because I'm pretty sure that they were going through some things that made it seem like it wasn't worth it. Peace and love, y'all.